welcome back to graphixslice channel. Today we are going to discuss REVIT architecture session 2. In this session, what are the topics covered? We will see one by one. So session 2 topics covered: project units, levels. In that levels, how to add a levels and how to modify the levels, creating a level heads, nothing but a symbols, and then constraint the levels. After that, grids. So these three major topics will be available in session 2, so we will discuss these topics in today's session. First, project units. So before going to start any software, we have to set some basic settings, right? Here also we have to set some basic settings. In that, units is very essential. After that, we have to set levels and other basic settings will be there. We will discuss one by one. First, units. So in command, just type un and then location wise go to manage tab and select a project units. So here some different will be there, means compared to AutoCAD. So in AutoCAD, if I want to select a units, there you have to type un enter, but here no need to type I enter, just type un. So not only for a units, for every shortcut command here same thing. So just type a command only, no need to press enter, just remember this thing. Okay, so here in ribbon bar, manage tab, project units will be there. So after selecting the un or else through the help of location, you'll get this window. So in previous class, as we discussed, so how to start a new project and about GUI we discussed, right? Here again I'm showing you how to start a new project based on a type of work, construction, architecture, structure, whatever it may be. So we are going to select a architecture template. So here is a GUI. So in that, basic settings are units, levels and grids. So first thing, we are going to select units. Where is the location? Here in ribbon tab, ribbon, in that manage tab, settings, under that project units. Here it is. So it shows including shortcut command also, or else you can type un. So this is a project unit dialog box. So in project units, different types of disciplines will be there. We will see one by one. So common, in that we have a structural and electrical. So electrical parameters are available and structural parameters also available. So in common, some basic unit types will be available. These are very essential. So it's enough for architecture: angle, area, length, mass density, slope, speed, time, currency, volume. These parameters will be available here in common. So before going to start project, choose these parameters. So okay, in discipline common, angle. So in that types, we have a types. See here, unit types: degrees, gradients, radians, degree, minute, seconds. So these are all the different angle measurement methods. So by defaultly we use degrees only. In that we can choose decimal or else rounding values and then unit symbol. For degree, commonly we use this one only, leave it as it is. Next, for area, choose types. Again here we have a types: acres, hectares, square centimeters, square feet, in square inches, square meters, square millimeter, like that. So architecture we selected. We are going next, we are continuing with the feet only. So here I'm going to choose feet. So square feet can mention in ft square or else sf, nothing but a square feet. So I'll leave it like this only. Degrees, area, then length. Length is in also feet or else feet and fractional inches you can choose. Next, mass density is there. So mass density you can select in kilogram per cubic feet or else pound mass per cubic feet. So kg per cubic meter, can use this one here. Then slope, this is also in degrees or else you can use ratios, percentages, like that. So I select degrees only. One decimal value means shows like this: 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, like this. Unit symbol is also available. I'm going to place degrees or else none. Then speed in meter, time is in seconds, volume is in cubic feet. So square feet cubic feet. Then currency. Here for India there is no symbolic representation like rupee symbol. Here it is not available. The different types of country currency symbols is available here, so that's why no need to select any currency symbol. So just place it and we can read it in rupees only. Whatever the values come, we can read it in rupees. So that's why no need to assign any symbol here. Okay, so after that, common settings. If you want to work with electrical project or else MEP project or else structural project, then go here. You'll get a number of units here. Number of unit types will be there. These are essential for structural and for electrical and for MEP projects. For HVAC here, so to place a ducts, to calculate the heat ventilation and the duct size, air volume, pressure, slope, all those things, different types of parameters will be available here. So for basic architectural purpose, these units are essential. Just set these things according to the project type, then click OK. This is unit settings. Just one more time I will remind you how to select the units. Go to the ribbon tab, in that manage and then project units, or else you can use command UN. You will get a project units. No need to press a enter. This is about units. Next topic, levels. So create levels. Command L, location, it's in ribbon architecture tab, datum panel, level. How to place a levels. Come back to architecture tab. This is default view, level 1 floor plan, right? So here location wise, if you go to the levels, it's not visible here, means you can't select this. Why? Because levels creates only in elevation or section view. You can't prepare levels in plan view. Why? Because levels are the representation of what? Height. So the level tool is used to define a vertical height or story within the building, creating a level for each known story or other model reference. That's why you need to go to any elevation view. So here we have 4 elevations, right? We discussed in session 1. This one is north, this one is south, this one is east, and this one is west. Choose depending upon your project type. So if your project is in north faced or else south faced, east faced, depending upon that, choose any elevation. I will go to south. Just double click to activate that elevation view. So in that south view, here zoom it, you'll get by default 2 levels. So levels are the representation of height. Here level 1 is in 0 feet and level 2 is in 10 feet. We have selected architecture template. That's why it shows like this. If it's in any construction template or structure template, there will get a different type of heights. Here we have 2 levels, level 1 and level 2. In topics, how to add a level, modify level, create level head, constraint level head. These are the topics available. So we'll discuss one by one. First, how to add the levels. Go to the architecture tab. See here, level. Now it's enable. Why? Because you can place only in elevation or section view. So this is elevation view. Here we can place a level. Use shortcut command L, or else directly you can pick from a location. Here, see, before going to start to draw any tool or else work with any tool, just observe this. Here we have make a plan view and plan view as, and then offset. These tools will be available. And in draw panel, automatically available here in draw panel, we have a line and pick line option. Choose pick line option. To prepare with the reference of these 2 levels, we can prepare any number of levels. Here we don't have any reference, then here to use this one only, line only. So with the help of reference, it is easy to prepare and it is very faster to work. That's why I'm going to select a pick lines, and here I'm going to select a reference with existing levels. So for example, I'm going to prepare a 3 feet offset with the existing level 2, 1 and 1 more here. Like that we can place the levels. So like this you can add n number of levels. Just I am going to add only 2 levels. After preparing the levels, just press escape key 2 times. Or else you can right click and click cancel to exit from the level tool. Okay, so we exited from the level tool. Next, after adding the level, you can rename and you can constrain and you can change the height, means level height. Before going, see here, so level 1, level 4, level 2, level 3, it shows directly in a plan way 1 2 3 4, but here it's not in the order, so you may get confused. So that's why you can rename according to the position of that particular level. For I'm going to use level 1 for a foundation level or ground level, whatever it may be. Based on that, rename the levels. So I'm going to rename the level 1 as ground level. Simply I'm mentioning GL. And then level 4, I'm going to add like a foundation level. Add it like that. Next, in level, here I'm going to mention RCC or else first floor, and then I'm going to add this as parapet. So like this we can rename the levels. After that, in case these two views are overlaps or else any text overlapping is there, just select the label here. Here you'll get one symbol, that is add elbow. Click here. So these leader identification or else leader will shows a gap between level point to level, but the distance is same, 0 and -3 only. Again here also you can add the elbows here or else here, and then this control point is available, just you can move and operate it. See, so foundation level, ground level, RCC level, parapet level. Like this we can add the levels and we can modify, means rename, and we can change the dimension also after that. So for example, I want to change to 10.5, switch to 10.5, or else make it 9. Like that we can change anytime level heights and level name. This is add level, then after that modify level. After that, next content, constrain the level. So what do you mean by constraint? Constraint means limitations or a restriction we can apply here. So in levels I'm going to apply a constraints. Before that, zoom out this. Here it shows dimension. This is called temporary dimension. So by default, whenever you are going to pick any tool, it shows a dimensions here. See here, I'm going to pick the level line, automatically it shows a dimensions. This is called temporary dimension in REVIT architecture. So here, to constrain this levels, so just here tool will be there. See here, this symbol, make this temporary dimension permanent. Click here, then this temporary dimension automatically becomes permanent dimension. What about for this? Just click here, again select this temporary dimension symbol and click here, automatically this temporary dimension becomes permanent dimension. See, like this we can convert a temporary dimension to permanent dimension, but these dimensions are not constrained. Now I'm going to constrain this. Just click here, create or remove a length or alignment constraint. Click here. See, now it's constraint. What is the benefit of constraint? So we restricted or limited these level gap between 1 to 1 3 feet, here from 1 to 1 10 feet and 1 to 1 3 feet. Now if I modify any level, automatically other levels also move. Example I will show you here. So this is 0, right? I'm going to make this -1. What happens? See, this is -4, this is 9, this is 12. So one level to one level we constrain. That's why if I modify any one level, automatically it applicable for all the levels. It's very essential and it's very useful for some projects. So how to remove the constraint? Just select these dimensions, delete it. Automatically constraint will be erased. Just click on constraint, select this, delete and constraint. That's it. So it's again free. Any single levels you can modify manually or else by double clicking on a value you can change any single level value. Okay, with constraint, without constraint, we can use the levels. Next, level head creation. It's very simple. So why we are going to change this level head? So to know how to use a family file as a component in a project file. So for that you have to go to application icon or else file menu. So in file menu, go to the new, in that choose a family file. English, in that choose annotations, in that here metric level head. Here we have metric level head. Click open. This is a family file. So here instructions is available. Just read this note. So level line terminates at the intersection of the reference plane. Dummy line shows the location of the system level line. Delete this note and dummy line before using. So this is the dummy line. These two are the reference plane intersected here. So delete this before using, and this particular dummy line also. And then go to the create tab and then choose a line tool. After that automatically draw tools will activate here, and then prepare a symbolic representation. So I'm going to prepare a symbolic representation like this. So I prepared a polygon with the sides of 6 with a radius of 5. Then in create again prepare some designs like with the help of fill region, nothing but a hatch tool. So prepare a closed profile, approximately I'm finding here center. Prepare one closed loop, click finish. So hatch is applied. This line weight is heavy, right? So just go to the quick assist toolbar, click here thin lines. Automatically that thick lines will off. So you can use shortcut command also, TL. Again repeat the procedure, fill region. Finish the loop. Again same, create, fill region, finish the loop. Just for symbol head creation or design we are going to use this fill region. So okay, level head is prepared. After that level name will be shown and then height. So for that you have to use label tool. So go to the create tab, select text in that label tool. So just click here, you'll get name and elevation. By defaultly 2 names will be added here. Click name once, separately load name and elevation. Why? Because easily you can place anywhere. If you load both together then it is difficult to place them. This is name and this is elevation. After that placing these two, so save the project file anywhere in my documents or desktop, anywhere save this family 1, or else you can name it as a level head. So it stores in my documents, you can reuse it in your next projects also. Next load into the project, automatically it loads to the project. Then go to any elevation view and select the level head and go to the edit type in a properties panel, edit type. Here you can change the type. So here we loaded level head, right? It shows here, click apply. Okay, so this is level head creation. So prepare how to add the levels, how to modify the levels, level constraints, and then how to change the level head. So level topic is over. So I think you don't have any doubts. So next we have a topic grid. So what is grid? What is the use of grid? Why we are using grid? Use the grid tool to place column grid lines in the building design. So for that reason we are using grids. So location is in command gr, or else go to the architecture tab, datum panel, grid. We can place grid in plan view only. So in architecture tab, datum panel, here we have a grid. Location through, it's available here, or else you can use command gr. Select a grid. Here we have a draw tools. So draw grid line. horizontally or vertically. So it shows grid line like this. After that, if you want to prepare a grid lines horizontally, then use pick lines, then place offset. For example, at 10 feet interval, I want to prepare a levels. See here, like this, we can place a grid lines. So here I'm going to prepare 10 grids. So horizontal, I'm going to prepare 10 grids. Same way, I'm going to prepare vertical also. Then pick lines. Again, with respect to 10 feet offset, I'm going to prepare like this. Horizontal, vertical grids we can specify. Like this. So after that, Control Z. Okay, after that, if you want to prepare a arc oriented grid, so you can place a arc oriented grid also here like this. 1 second. Remove the offset value. While preparing, use this grid. Like this you can prepare, or else use multi-segmented. So with the line and arc shape, see, line, then arc, then line, then click finish. So this is multi-segmented grid. So anytime you can edit by using edit sketch. So to place wall, to place columns, we can use grid lines like this. With the help of reference lines, we can prepare walls and we can place columns. See, grid represents. So with the help of grid represents, we can prepare or else we can place a columns. So like this we can prepare grids. Next, if you want to change any grid graphics, go to here, change the bubble parameters, and by using edit type, here also you can change colors, color of the grid line, then end segment pattern. Here we have patterns, then grid head circle or else no bubble or else none. So with circle it highlights the grid line. So if you want to change the grid position, means this numbering, here also we can replace, just click it. Here also we'll get to place a column. Grid lines are useful in building design. Okay, so this is about basic settings, units, levels and grids. So in next session we will discuss wall tool. So what is wall tool and how to draw a wall and how many types of walls available and how to set the parameters to wall and what are the other options available, we will discuss in next class.